After today's news, the war between Russia and Ukraine has just escalated to a whole new level, and the potential for a nuclear war has never been this real. In the next 60 seconds, I'm going to completely catch you up on everything that's happened in the most simple yet thorough way possible. Also, I'm going to explain why today's news could be potentially devastating. So here's a quick history lesson, just to set the stage and give you a little bit of context. In 1949, NATO was formed and included North America as well as several European countries. Then in 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed and Ukraine gained independence and became a sovereign nation. In the coming years, NATO expanded and began to include other countries that were originally a part of the Soviet Union. Eventually, Ukraine became a partner of NATO. In 2013, Ukraine almost became a part of the EU, and eventually Russia decided to take back some of the key areas of Ukraine. Alright, hold on, we're almost at present day. In early 2022, Putin demanded that NATO stop expanding and move back its military borders back to where it was in the good old days. Well, that was rejected. In February, Putin announced a special military operation against Ukraine, ultimately to try to invade it and make it a part of Russia. Very quickly, we learned that the president and citizens of Ukraine are badass motherfuckers. Russian troops entered Ukraine on all fronts, with Kyiv, the capital, being the primary target. The global response to these attempts was to impose sanctions or trade restrictions on Russia. Obviously, with the fear of a nuclear war, all parties had to be very careful. Due to these trade restrictions, that's why you've probably been seeing how energy prices have been rising, as Russia is a major exporter, and that lack of supply is driving up prices. Over time, NATO, and primarily the US, has been supporting Ukraine with providing resources, training, and a whole lot more. Earlier this month, Ukraine launched a highly successful counterattack, winning back numerous key areas which were primarily dominated by Russian troops. So now we're at present day, and this is where things get real scary. Putin just ordered a mobilization not seen since World War II, where over 300,000 Russians have been called up from a pool of 25 million to fight back. And he even flexed a potential nuclear threat. Some say this is a last-ditch effort of desperation, but others think this is just the beginning. What do you think?